In the age before memory, when stars still whispered and the gods of ice and flame walked among men, there rose a kingdom of light, Lumenstar. Its capital, Kronos, shone like a jewel from the heavens. White gold towers pierced the clouds, and ivory walls wrapped the city like sacred armor. At its heart lay the circular lake, perfect as a god's eye, and at the center of that lake stood the illuminated temple, a monument of polished crystal and gold, designed to trap and reflect every flicker of light. It was the mind of the kingdom, where the daughters of royalty studied science, alchemy, and forbidden magics beneath the all-seeing light of Lumen. But light breeds shadow. North of Lumenstar, across cursed valleys and wolf-haunted plains, stretched the feral lands, home to war tribes who bent their knees not to science or light, but to the old gods of earth, fire, and ice. These were not worshippers, but warriors who gave blood and bone to their gods. They built towering altars from skulls and wielded steel so ancient and so perfect that even the mastersmiths of the illuminated temple could not replicate it. Among them, one name sent chills even into the crystal halls of Kronos: Svegna. The Svegna tribe, led by war chief Rengar, were brutal, proud, and undefeated. Their skull altars pierced the clouds. Their warriors fought bare-chested in blizzards, blood steaming from open wounds. And though the wars had stopped, the hatred endured. But peace does not last when power trembles. From behind the white and gold throne of King Jares whispered a shadow, his own brother, Grand Warlock Kreshna, a sorcerer of unmatched intellect and ambition. To preserve peace, Kreshna said, we must cleanse the threat. In secret, Kreshna forged an army. Clad in obsidian armor infused with fire and storm, the soldiers of the illuminated temple descended upon the tribes. They butchered, burned, and broke all who stood. And when the lesser tribes fled, they begged the Svegna for refuge. Rengar refused. If they cannot hold steel in their hands, he spat, they do not deserve the light of Goron. But his heart knew what his blade could not admit. He relented and declared himself the first barbarian king, vowing to unite the broken or die. War erupted like a second sun. For 1 year, blood soaked the snows. On the final day, King Rengar stood alone atop a battlefield littered with flaming pyres and shattered axes. Across from him stood Commander Thoth, the blade arm of Kreshna's deathless legions. His armor blacker than sin, his sword a jagged fang of blood-red crystal. Rengar bested him. With the gods of ice and flame roaring in his veins, the barbarian king drove Thoth to his knees. But as he raised his axe for the final blow, Thoth gave a signal. The sky blackened. Arrows fell. Not by hundreds, but thousands. Enchanted, they multiplied mid-air. They fell like rain. Rengar turned as the air filled with death. His wife, his warriors, his people. Pierced, pinned, extinguished. He roared and turned. And Thoth's red blade punched through his heart. As Rengar collapsed, betrayed by the very code of honor he upheld, the field fell silent but for the screams of the dying. Among them a boy of 9 winters, Skoren, son of the slain king. Bloodied, heartbroken, eyes wide with grief, he tore free of his captors, snatched a broken spear, and drove it into Thoth's eye. The commander howled, wrenching the jagged shaft from his skull, blood oozing thick and rotten. He struck the boy, a blow that shattered his jaw and vision, but did not kill him.